The bell curve, like the name says, looks like a bell. And it's like the normal distribution that, for example, leaves on a tree, or how tall people are, or products in a market, right? So the majority tend to be in the middle of the bell. So it's not that you have a lot of very tiny and a lot of very tall people. Usually people around about a certain height. The same is true for products and services. The point I want to make here is that I strongly recommend you to position yourself ahead of the bell curve. This is because the market is moving very fast. I'll give you a couple of examples. When I started yoga and meditation 25 years ago, it was a complete esoteric hippie thing, right? Nobody did that. When I started to go to the gym, like quite exactly 17 years ago, there were not like gyms everywhere. Take another couple more recent examples. Take psychedelics. Like, a lot of people still think, well, psychedelics, that's like some whatever magical, weird, hippie thing. We have already billions of dollars and euros and yens and whatnot flowing into the next wave of what I would call integral medicine. So in as much as like marijuana is like, let's say, becoming more legal in more countries, and in the same way, very likely the scientific evidence speaks all for it, psychedelics in certain legislations will become mainstream. Another example, when I started to drink ayahuasca like 10 years ago, there were not so many people doing that. So I'm very intentionally choosing this like drastic examples. Or take impact investing, right? When I started to be interested in impact investing, I don't know, maybe 15 years ago or so, this was like super niche. The things mentioned there are still niche, but you already have people doing that. And what I want to recommend you, if you have the feeling you want to do something extraordinary, crazy, avant-garde, and you are afraid that nobody wants it, I recommend you start positioning yourself now. Don't wait for next year or in 2 or 3 or 5 years. You know why? Because others that are less passionate than you will position themselves. These are the people who will then just happily hop on the train and exploit like the niche of meditation, yoga, healing, psychedelics, shamanism, what impact investing, whatever you want to call it, whatever your niche is that you want to tackle. Again, and final words, niche yourself ahead of the bell curve.